you.
Congresswoman Pramila Jayapal attending a far-left conference in Chicago where she described Israel as a, quote, racist state and called for a two-state solution. She is now apologizing for the remarks about racism. This comes just days after Congresswoman Ilhan Omar said there is no way she'll be attending the Israeli president's address to Congress next week. Let's bring in civil rights attorney Leo Terrell, who's got a few thoughts about this. So let's just remind folks at home what Pramila Jayapal said about Israel. Listen here.
I want you to know that we have been fighting to make it clear that Israel is a racist state, that the Palestinian people deserve self-determination and autonomy, that the dream of a two-state solution is slipping away from us, that it does not even feel possible.
Yeah, you can express your opinions about the Israeli-Palestinian situation and whether or not there will be a two-state solution, but this idea of Israel being a racist state, your take on that?
She conflated the two, John. Thanks for having me on this question. Let me be very clear. That was a very, very strong anti-Semitic statement. She is head of the Congressional Progressive Caucus within the Democratic Party. As a prerequisite, you have to be anti-Israel. And I'll tell you right now, John, what bothers me is I have not heard from Joe Biden criticizing her. I have not heard from Kamala Harris. I have not heard from the Secretary of State. Crickets. Why? And let's be very clear, because this is too important. There's a strong anti-Israel, anti-Semitic wing in the Democratic Party. Everyone knows that, and she walked it back a little bit only because of the donors on K Street. This woman hates Israel along with Omar and Tlaib and all the members of the progressive wing, John.
All right. To your point there, Leo, we actually put together a collection of sound bites from the recent past on Democrats talking about Israel. Let's listen to that.
Palestinians are being told the same thing as black folks in America. There is no acceptable form of resistance.
I am a proponent of a two-state solution.
You cannot claim to hold progressive values, yet back Israel's apartheid government. And we will continue to push back.
So Democrats, this is really a conundrum here because Democrats have always portrayed themselves as being the true friends of Israel. And I remember during the 2016 campaign, Hillary Clinton was saying, oh, don't listen to Donald Trump. He's not a friend of Israel. Democrats are supposed to be the friend of Jewish voters, and yet the far left is saying all of this.
Thank you for that question. It's a lie. The Democratic position is a lie. Trump is the greatest president when it comes to pro-Israel position. And that little montage you showed, let me tell you why the Democrats are basically handcuffed. You see, they play identity politics, John, and those people you just saw, you can't attack them because of identity politics. They will accuse you of being a racist. So the Democrats have basically created a monster within its own party because you allow people of color, women and gender, people of all different colors attack Israel, and you cannot say anything about them because then you will be a racist. That's the problem that the Democratic Party has right now, and it reflects itself on these outrageous comments made by the Congresswoman. Let me be very clear. She meant what she said. She didn't, when she backed it off, she meant what she said. That was a true conviction of her feelings.
Yeah, I was just about to get to the point where she backed it off, where she said, look, I don't believe that Israel is a racist state, but what I'm very concerned about are the policies of the Netanyahu far-right government. But, I mean, history typically shows that the first thing that comes out of your mouth is the truthful thing. And there are some Democrats who are concerned about that. They issued a draft statement, or they circulated a draft statement around Capitol Hill yesterday that said, in part, quote, we are deeply concerned about Representative Pramila Jayapal's unacceptable comments about our historic Democratic ally, Israel, and we appreciate her retraction. Israel is the legitimate homeland of the Jewish people, and efforts to delegitimize it and demonize it are not only dangerous and anti-Semitic, but they also undermine America's national security. Quick last thought, Leo.
Thank you very much, John. Not good enough. Those two statements, not good enough. Where's Joe Biden on this? Where's Kamala Harris? Where's the Secretary of State? Why don't they condemn the statement? Identity politics. They're handcuffed.
All right. Leo Terrell Always great to get your thoughts. Kicks us off on a Monday, gets us energized. Thanks so much. We'll see you again soon.
Hey, Sean Hannity here. Hey, click here to subscribe to Fox News YouTube page and catch our hottest interviews and most compelling analysis. You will not get it anywhere else.